aggressive with a lot of dancing. On one, homie. You know that boy's gonna hit. I'm freaking on one, homie. Energy hit. I'm on one. On one, homie. Jet fuel. Jet fuel. I'm freaking on one, homie. I'm on one, homie. I'm on one. On one, homie. You know that boy's gonna hit. I'm freaking on one, homie. Energy hit. I'm on one. I found you. I went trick-or-treating. I freaking knocked on your door. You answered it, and then I spanked you. Every one of you individually, homie. You never even tried it. You looked at the label like a bunch of crybabies. What up? What up? It's Garage Jim, homie, and today I'm reviewing Anarchy Labz Senshi pre-workout triple action pump matrix, increased hydration and stamina, stim-free vasodilator, homie. We're in for a treat today, man. Is it worth it? Before we get into this here, please click the subscribe button. Why? See, I got to give you a reason to subscribe, man. Because I got content coming out all the dang time. Triple action pump content, homie. So click subscribe and let's get into this, man. God bless all of you, homies. I hope you're feeling amazing, living from your heart and staying out of your noisy head. God is good, man. I want to tell you something, man, and you might need to hear, I'm talking to you, homie. You might be going through something in your life right now that's really freaking difficult. I'm talking to you. Very difficult. It might be weighing you down. Your head might be noisy. It might be torturing you. But you got to take a second, man, and I want you to thank God for whatever you're going through right now, because it's an opportunity for growth. If we go in the gym and there's no tension on the muscle, we're not going to grow. That's the same with God putting these obstacles in your life, man. There's tension you feel right now. And I know it's scary, homie, but this is an opportunity for growth. And you follow your heart and you follow God, and you're going to get through this just fine, like you have everything else in your life. Listen to me, man. God bless all of you, homies. I hope you're feeling amazing. Stay out of your head, man. God is so good. He's guided us through everything already, man. He's not going to stop now. All right, man. Anarchy Labz. They didn't just come out with a product, man. They didn't just come out with one pre-workout. You know, you see a million companies who have one pre-workout. Homie, you don't impress me, son. Anyone with $10,000 can get a freaking pre-workout, homie. $5,000, you get nothing, homie. You hear about him, you never hear about him again. This right here, they came out, they sent me 4 products, homie. They ain't monkeying around, son. Anyway, man, that's some branding, we call that. Look at that, man. That is really sick, homie. And this is a pump form. I'm going to tell you something, man. This is kind of my kind of product right here. A few simple ingredients that came together properly, homie. I'm going to tell you why I like this. I'm going to tell you what I don't like this for. And I'm going to tell you, we're going to leave no stone unturned here, man. So anyway, I just recently reviewed their Ronin. And I probably dropped the review by that already by the time you're seeing this. And this was created to be stacked on top of that, obviously, I would imagine, because the Ronin has no pump ingredients in it, which I really like. You know, I always tell companies, well, I don't always tell companies. I always tell you, and I hope companies hear it. Either give me a fully loaded freaking pump formula in your products, or give me no pumps at all, so I could stack a full pump formula on it. Because, you know, that middle of the road stuff, oh, a little bit of pumps and that, and then it's like, oh, but that has 5 grams of citrulline already, and this has 10, so it's too much dang thinking, homie. Either give me fully loaded pump formula so I don't have to add anything and the pumps are sufficient, or give me no pumps and a stim focus blend, whatever. Ronin, they gave us no pumps. I freaking love that. So they gave us this. We could stack it on top. Now, I'm going to tell you, man, I've used this 3 different ways, homie. I've used this with the full scoop, with the pre-workout. I've used this by itself, completely non-stim, and I've used this with a half scoop on a pre-workout. And I'm going to tell you right now, all 3 experiences were very freaking good, man. Really freaking solid, and they all have different uses, homie. So let's talk about the facts, man. First of all, this was a pineapple passion fruit coconut. Wait a second, man. Pineapple passion fruit coconut. That's what we used to call you in the pen, homeboy. Pineapple passion fruit coconut. I remember. Remember how you got that name, homie? Remember that, coconut? Hey, man, we were lining up out your cell and you were monkeying around, homie. Let's get down to business. I don't want to remind the folks why we called you coconuts, homie. Pineapple passion fruit. I'm in a good mood, homie. Listen, so this here, I like this, man. L-citrulline, 10 grams. So at the full scoop, it's 14 grams, and you get 20 servings in a container. But I'm going to tell you, dude, at a half scoop, which is 7 grams, you get 40 servings, Einstein. And what I'll say about that is the 40 servings goes a long way, homie, and that's sufficient. And I don't always say that, man, because I always tell, like, for me, as far as pump formulas go, I either like just straight up pump formula like this, or like the fully loaded non-stim pre-workout experience with the betas and everything, like a hooligan bare knuckle. A lot of these middle of the road nonsense, homie. Either just give me some straight up pumps so I could stack it, or just give me the fully loaded non-stim pre-experience. Anyway, man, let's talk about this. All right, so L-citrulline, 10 grams. That's a fat PHAT dose of citrulline. Green tea, so they got the Cell Flow 6 hitter, which is a very special way of a green tea extract. It does not have caffeine in it, I don't believe, and it's 600 milligrams, which is a fat freaking dose, and this is the newer version of the Vaso 6. It's a great ingredient, dude. I freaking used it in Ninja Swole, and I realized it actually, like, gives me energy. Like, I feel good when I take Cell Flow 6. As far as how it is for the pumps, I don't really know because I've never taken it as a single ingredient, but I do notice something about this. There's a lot of health benefits, cardiovascular health, all sorts of stuff, but I feel an increased energy when I take it without the stims. Then you got Himalayan pink salt, 500 milligrams, some muscle contractions, some hydration, yada, yada, huda, huda, and estrogen for the absorption, 50 milligrams. I like it, man. I'm a simplicity kind of guy in a lot of ways, man. I don't mind a nice, simple formula. A zillion ingredients doesn't impress me, homie. When you can put a few like this, comes together, and the boy pumps like freaking a maniac. And I always tell you, homie, you can't just take a pump formula, man. It's like Viagra. You can't just take Viagra and sit there playing your little Xbox, homie, and thinking your pee-pee's gonna get hard. You got to activate the pumps, man. You got to put tension on the muscle. The pumps, you go bring the best out of them pumps go bring the best out of you, homie. You got to know halfway how to train and do a rep, and this will bring the best out of you. So this is what I'm going to say. This is what I'm going to say about this. The flavor was freaking solid, and it was very, very light, which I really like. Not only light tasting, light on the stomach, makes for a great stackable product. Big fan of it. So look, man, this is what I'm going to say. I took the drink. I've come down to the dance floor. Roll the tape, homie. Roll the freaking tape, homie. What up, man? Hey, homies. I just wanted to demonstrate the pumpage on this Anarchy Labz Senshi. I don't care what it's pronounced, homie. I got the freaking pumps out the wazoo, man. Hey, man, I always tell you, I don't talk about the pumps, homie. I live the pumps, homie. I demonstrate the pumps, homie. Look at that, man. This is the kind of pump I freaking love, man. Not that glycerol, swole, trash water pump, homie. That tight, dry, extraterrestrial vascularity out the wazoo pumpage, homie. The kind of pumpage that leaves you looking like you're ready to walk up on stage, homie. Tight as harder than Japanese arithmetic, homie. Look at that, man. Look at that, man. Woo! Hey, man, these pumps make me feel high. You got that good pump, man. You're like, man, I'm feeling good today, homie. Feeling myself. It adds a whole nother layer to the high, man. Look at that. vascularity. Woo. Oh, baby! TGH, why'd you have to do it to them, homie? Hey, man, you're monkeying around, son. Get back to the dang review. Time to start pumping some freaking iron. Here we go. All right, man, we're back from rolling the tape. I hope you enjoyed that little interlude, homie. All right, man, so this is what I'm going to say, man. At a freaking full scoop on, on top of a pre or whatever the heck, the thing pumps awesome. The kind of pump I like. A lot of pump formulas sometimes leave you guessing. Does this really doing anything? Is this coming from my training? The star of the show with this is the freaking tight feeling vascularity pump. It's not so much that mind-muscle connection, swole, glycerol pump. You do have some mind-muscle connection, but it's hard to tell when you stack it on top of a pre, obviously. Not going to pretend that, with this and the pre, this gave you the... It's more of the look that I like kind of pump. That freaking just veiny, tight, just the look that it gives you with that citrulline where you're just looking in the mirror like, man, I feel freaking good today, home. Like I just feel just pumped and tight without compromising any of your tightness, man. I try and stay pretty lean. So when I take this, it allows me to stay lean. When I take huge doses of glycerol, that's why I'm not a big fan of those liquid glycerol supplements. I know they're hot right now because they pump so hard. They're freaking so effective, but they compromise your tight look. So you look a little puffy and stuff. In my experience, man, this right here is the opposite. This is just that sick freaking look that brings out the striations and the tightness and the vascularity. And I had the head vein going, homie. Do I still have it? I don't know. Do I? I don't know. I got to pump my head up. Anyway, man, like I was doing push-ups in the mirror and I had this crazy vein across my head. It was freaking sick. Now on a half scoop, you can really throw it on any pre pretty much and it's still freaking pumped. Did it pump as hard as a full scoop? I don't know. It was hard to freaking tell, dude. It was hard to tell. It's still freaking pumped. At a half scoop, I still found it to be sufficient. What I'll say is at the scoop size, though, was like 10 grams. So you got to throw it on the scale. I don't know why it was only 10 grams for me, but I had to weigh it out to get the full 14. So I'm just letting you know, homie. And the other thing I'll say, I trained on this completely non-stim. The only thing I threw on top of it was 5 grams of unflavored creatine. It had that same effect, non-stim, where I just felt almost energized, man. I don't even want to say almost. Like, I felt energy. I don't know what this Cell Flow 6 does. I think it's a better energy freaking feeling than an actual pump or something, man. I don't know. I feel... When I'm training non-stim on it, I have no stimulants in me. It's been freaking 10 hours since I took something in the morning, or 12 hours even. I'm stim-free pretty much. I guess that's stim-free. 12 hours later, stim-free. I feel freaking good, dude. There's something in it that feels like it wakes me up and powers me through my workout. I don't know what the heck that is, man, but it feels freaking good. So normally... See, I'm not, like, this is not something I would grab, again, non-stim. This, to me, because I like the whole experience with the betas and the betaine and the nootropics and all that, so I can, like, feel like I'm on a pre-workout, but I ran it just for the love of for you, homies. And it was fun to use non-stim. Full disclosure, I wouldn't grab this as my non-stim pre. This I would use as a stackable hitter at either a full scoop on something that has... no pumps at all, or a half scoop on something that already has pumps. That's what I got, man. So it's the kind of pump I really, if you follow the channel, I love the dry, vascular, tight look, and this is exactly what it does, man. So they did a great job. Freaking 3 simple ingredients, dude, plus the estrogen, man. Good job right here. That's what I got for you. God bless all of you. Together, Hey, man, I'll link below where to get it with a code if you want it, man. If you want it to knock some triple action cash off. God bless you guys, man. You guys are a bunch of legends, man, and God's going to guide you through whatever the heck you're going through. Together, let's get this dang muscle. I'm out.